Hi everyone, good evening. Can you see my screen, everyone? Can you hear me? Can you confirm anyone? Am I audible? So is it fine now? Sheikh Ibrahim, is it fine now? Yeah. So in the last session, what we discussed, anyone? The last session, what we discussed? We created AWS account and a cloud computing. What is cloud computing? What are the advantages of cloud computing? And also, what is cost saving? So why the project teams are looking for cloud infrastructure? So these are all we covered, right? Yeah. So anyone having any challenges to create AWS account? So make sure everyone create the account today itself. So yeah, today we are going to start working on AWS console. So today we are going through, we walk through the console. So we create this, we check the resources, we check the regions, zones, resources. Right, fine. Yeah. So from Monday onwards, we create the EC2 instance, storage, network, right, and load balancers one by one. Fine. Anyone having any questions to create while creating AWS account? Any challenges, anyone? If you have any questions, you can speak up now. You can raise your hand and you can ask me questions. Then we'll jump into AWS console. And I'll show you one more time how to create AWS account. After that, we'll walk through the console, AWS console. Any questions so far, anyone? Anyone having any challenges to create the AWS account? Fine. So everyone should create the account today itself. Fine. I provided document also. Just follow the document and you can go through the steps and you can create the AWS account. Yeah. One more time we can check we can see the how to create AWS account. To create AWS account, aws.amazon.com is the URL. Click on sign into the console. I already set my credentials. Just want to sign out. Click on sign into the console. Now, yeah. So check your root account and click on create a new AWS account. Click here. Fine. So you require one Gmail account and you need to give your name here, your account name, your short name or full name, right? Click on verify email address. Once you click on it, you will get one verification code, right? So after that, you need to follow the steps which I provided in the document. Let's go and open the document here. I already created an account, right? So I just want to show you the document here. So this is the document to create a AWS account. See here. Root user email address and account name, your short name or full name, you can give like this. Click on verify email address. Now, so it will ask you to provide your verification code. Okay, just copy that code and paste here. Here you can paste, click on verify. So once you click on verify, that will be verified. See here, successfully verified. So after that, it will ask you to provide your password. 2 times we need to provide. So root user password, confirm root user password. Click on continue. So after that, see here, your full name, mobile number, country, address, city, right? And your postal code, state. So everything you need to provide, and you can check here, checkbox. You can check here. Click on continue. After that, so it will ask you to provide your bank information, right? So either credit card or debit card. So you can provide your card number here, and your card expiration date, card holder name, CVV, billing address, right? So these are all we can provide. So after that, here it will ask you to provide your PAN card, right? So you can provide PAN card, no issues, nothing will be happened. They will not do anything here. Okay. So click on verify and continue. After that, see here. So from your account, 2 rupees will be deducted. Okay. So it can be debit card or credit card. So any card you can provide. So from your card, 2 rupees will be deducted. Okay. So it will ask you to provide your OTP. So once you provide the OTP and submit, so 2 rupees will be deducted, right? So after that, how should we send you the verification code? So you can select a text or voice call, right? If you select text, what will happen? You'll get the text message here. Okay. And select your country, mobile number, security check code. So click on send SMS. You'll get the verification code here. Click on continue. Once you click on continue, it will ask you to provide your personal use. See here. So personal use or business. It will ask you. Always we need to select the personal use only, right? Ownership, individual only, we need to choose here. So click on continue. Once you click on continue, so see here, this is very important. Basic support, developer support, or business support, right? So always we need to choose the basic support only, because basic support is free of cost. Developer support, some charges will be applied. Business support also, $100 will be applied per month. Okay. So don't select this two, right? You can select basic support only. After that, click on complete sign up. You'll get this message. Congratulations. Okay. So after that, finally, so we need to select your role and I am interested in. So it can be any role. So I selected here IT administrator. So yeah, I'm interested in DevOps, right? You can select anything here. Click on submit. That's it. Once you submit this, so wait for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, you can verify. So account will be activated. Clear, right, everyone? Is it clear to you, everyone? So Harikiran, you created right yesterday. You send one message. Others, anyone created account? Other guys, others. Account created, right? Everyone? Fine. So everyone should practice daily basis, right? So don't miss the practice. If you miss the practice, okay, so once complete the course, what will happen? While attending interviews, you get confusions, right? Yeah, so that is why everyone should practice daily basis. Okay, so if you follow the guidelines which we provide, okay, within 3 months you can easily crack your interview. Within 3 months you can easily crack your interview, and also you can easily cope up in the projects. Okay, yeah. So whatever account we created here, AWS account, this account is 1 year free, 1 year free, right? So uh, once the account is activated, again you can give the same URL, which is aws.amazon.com. Click on sign in. Once you click on sign in, it will ask you to provide your email address. Click on next. Now you need to provide your password. So once you provide the password, click on sign in. We'll be able to log into the console. Right? Just a minute. Now I'm able to log in. Clear, right, everyone? Clear, right, everyone? Fine. Any questions you can ask me before going to console overview? Is it clear to you up to here? Just confirm. Any challenges you can ask me, or else you can confirm. Fine. Right. So now let us walk through the console. Okay. Yeah. Console walkthrough is very important. So before going to create the resources, first we need to walk through the console, right? Yeah. So here, once I log into the console, this is my console homepage, AWS console homepage, right? So these are the recently visited services, EC2, S3, CloudWatch, simple notification service, Cloud Trail. These are all services, okay? Yeah. So right to left we can walk through, okay? Right side to left side. See here, this is my account name, admin, okay? So if I click on this, see here, my account ID, 12 digit number. So every account one ID will be available. One ID is there. So that ID account. So by using this account ID, we can track our account. So whenever you want to, okay. So account information, if you want to check, click on account here. Organization information. If you want to check your organization information, you can check here. Service quotas. So we have limitations in AWS. AWS account, we have limitations, right? If you want to check that quotas, click on quotas. So how many hours free, right? So how many hours EC2 instance free? How many Elastic IP is free? How much storage they are giving free of cost? All these things we can check here, right? So I'll show you later. Don't need to worry about this. Okay. Next one is billing and cost management. Billing and cost management. Click on this. For example, if you get a bill, you can verify here. So this is the month to date cost. Month to date cost. Now click on bills. Click on bills. So these are the bills available. This is the current month bill. Total in USD $1.3. This is pending July 1st to 31st. So my account is paid account, not free tier. So I'm using paid account, right? So this is yeah, not completely paid, partially paid. Okay. Yeah. So if you want to check the payments, previous payments, see here. This is the payment. So now go back to bills. If you want to check the previous month bills, go here, click on select June month bill. This is my June month bill. Okay. So May month bill. This is the May month. Okay. Yeah. April month. You can check all the bills here. Okay. If you want to download, you can download all to CSV. And if you want to print, you can print. So normally not required. In real-time projects, we take the copies. Okay. Here we don't require anything. Okay. So this is my account ID. Yeah. Bill status issued, billing period. You can check it out here. Yeah. So these are all detailed billing. See here. What are the services I used for that services? I got the bill, right? Elastic Compute Cloud, $1.8, right? And a data transfer, 0.13 USD, right? Relational Database Service, RDS, I got 0.09, right? Elastic Container Service, EKS, ECS, not EKS. This is the bill. Cloud Trail, Cloud Watch, Elastic File System, Elastic Load Balancing. So we'll get all the information here. So which services we used, for that users, how much we got the bill, we can check all these things here. Okay. Yeah. After that, click on admin here. So click on your username. Security credentials. This is very, very password. Click on this. You can update your account password. Okay. So here, edit account name, email, and password. Click here. So you can change your password. Just a minute. See here. If you want to edit your name, email address, password, you can change here. Click on done. That will be updated. You can change either your account name, email address, password, or else all three you can, if you want to change, you can change here. Okay. Yeah. Next one, if you go down here, so multi-factor authentication, what is this? MFA. So while working on IAM service, we'll go through this. While working on IAM, identity access management, so we'll check this service, okay? And access keys, what is access key, right? So here, access key is there. While working on AWS CLI, we'll see this. We'll work on this. What is the access key? One more key is there, which is secret access key. So what is access key? What is secret access key? Where we use this keys? We'll see that practically. Okay. And the CloudFront key pairs we can check later. Okay. Yeah. Now next one. So here these are all completed, right? Now go back to click on see to here. Now here, see here. It is showing North Virginia, right? This is US East one. Okay, click here, see here. This is the US East one. So these are all US regions. These 4 US regions. What is region, anyone? What is region? So in the last session we discussed. What is region, anyone? Region is the
Data center.
data center, right? What is data center, anyone? Data center is
Server
a
room.
server room where we host all the servers, right? Where we host all the resources, right? Yeah. So these are the primary data centers across the globe. So US East North Virginia, US East Ohio, US West North California, US West Oregon, Asia Pacific Mumbai, Asia Pacific Osaka, Seoul, Singapore, Sydney, Tokyo, Canada Central, Europe regions, Frankfurt, Ireland, London, Paris. Yeah, these are all data centers. So see here, South America. So these are all active data centers, already activated data centers, right? See here, these are all not enabled because I'm using partial subscription, right? So you also get the same, right? So if you have full subscription, so full account subscription, account is activated fully. So these are all you can use the resources in this data centers. You can use the resources. So these are all disabled data centers currently in our account, free tier account. Okay. So if it is a paid account, all the regions we can use here. So even Melbourne, Hyderabad also there. See here, Hyderabad also there, right? See here, UAE, Middle East, right? These are all regions available, additional regions. Okay, fine. Yeah. Now, what is data center? What is availability zone? What is edge location? Yesterday we discussed. Okay, regions, zones, edge locations we discussed already, right? Now, next tab here is see here, settings, settings. So your console settings. So this is the default browser console, default browser. So if you want to change to dark, okay, click on dark here. See here, now it is changed. You can customize as per your requirement. So whatever you require, you can customize as per your requirement, right? So this is the dark. So if you want to use light, you can use light, or else you can use the default one. Okay, yeah. Next one, important one. So which is there is a question mark, right? So this is the support tab, support. So if you want to get support from AWS, so why we need support from AWS, anyone? So why we need support for resources here? Why we take the support from AWS? So why we require support? Anyone? Because we are connecting resource virtually, right? So data center engineers, AWS engineers, they maintain the AWS data center. Okay. So physically we don't have any, we will not have any access. Virtually we can connect. If any major issues happen with the resources like network issue or any other issues happen, so we need to raise a ticket with the data center engineers, right? So once we raise the case, what will happen? That case will go to the data center team, right? See here, click here, support center is there, right? Support center, click on this. For example, so we are using network, which is VPC. VPC having some issues, okay? So click on technical or account and billing. If you have any account and billing issues, you can choose first one. If you have any technical issues, you can choose second one, okay? So once you choose second one, you can choose the issue here: elastic compute cloud issue, or CloudWatch issue, or simple storage service issue, or elastic load balancing issue, so EKS issue, lambda issue, whatever issue, okay? You can give here, or else you can select billing issue. For example, you got unnecessary bill, extra bill, or else so you got bill, okay? You can raise a case here. You can raise a case. Click on select your account and billing. Click on create a case. Once you click on create a case here, billing and account and billing, right? So select this, click on next, additional information. So you can provide additional information. You can provide your phone number, description. In the description, you need to note something like I'm facing billing issue, I got extra bill, or I got bill, I'm using free tier services but I got bill, could you please revert, make it 0, or could you please help me to revert this bill, or else could you please check, okay? So like that we need to write something, and we can give our phone number, email address, and we can submit that. Once you submit that, that will go to the AWS team, right? So once they receive the ticket, so they will have SLA. What is SLA, anyone? Service level agreement, right? So what is service level agreement? So that is a timeline, right? So within the timeline, the ticket should be closed, right? So every engineer, they check the tickets. So when they receive the ticket, very first thing they check the SLA. So the ticket is a critical ticket or non-critical ticket, they check, okay? So based on the SLA timeline, they work on the ticket, right? So they close the ticket, they resolve the issue, they close the ticket, they revert back to you, they update to you, they call you or they email you, okay? So your issue has been resolved, could you please check and confirm? After that, they ask you to provide your feedback also. Understanding, right, everyone? Yeah. So support center in real-time projects also we use, and in test lab also we can use, okay? So support center. So expert help, what is expert help? So expert help is priority customers. Priority customers, they will have this as expert help. So expert help means they directly contact through phone. So they pay extra billing. They pay extra billing, right? Expert help is extra. It is a extra support, like immediate support, immediate response, right? Yeah. So here post, this we'll see later. Next one, documentation. What is documentation? So whatever a document you required, you can go through the documentation and you can check here. So these are all documentation available here. So official documentation, which provided by AWS here. For example, I need EC2 document. Click on Amazon EC2. See here. So if you need HTML format or PDF format, so select PDF format here. Now it is opening on PDF. See here. So this is the official documentation provided by AWS. So this is a detailed documentation. Click on this index. See here. These are all services available here, like EC2, and also see here AMIs. What is AMI? Create your own AMI, right? So register your AMIs, and also see here AMI lifecycle, instances, right? So everything is available here. This is a detailed document. So official document provided by AWS. So if you want to download this document, click here. This will be downloaded, right? So but here the problem is 3,217 pages, big document, okay? Very big document, right? So very use information available here, okay? Yeah. Now Go back here. Next one, training. What is training? Sometimes AWS provide official training. If any new services launch, AWS provide you training. That training you can opt and you can use. We can opt and we can attend the training. So which is WebEx training. For example, any new service launch, one new feature launch, okay, new service launch. So definitely you'll get the invite. You can join the WebEx meeting and you can attend and you can learn that, right? So they provide you some documents, tips, tricks. Fine. Yeah, they provide free trainings whenever they have any new services launch. Okay. So getting started resource center. What is this? Apart from AWS services, apart from the AWS services, so we get additional information here. Click on this. See here. Developer center, architecture center, IT pro center. So like this extra information. See here, documentation, communities, right? Full stack React application, build serverless web application, setting up your AWS environments. Okay. So like this, we get full information here. If you need any information here, you can go to here and you can check it out. Okay. Yeah. Next one, send feedback. So here, if you, for example, I'm using networking, right? And I'm using EC2. I'm connecting EC2. I'm creating EC2. I'm working on EC2. So if you want to give feedback for that, you can go to send feedback and you can update the feedback here. Okay. So feedback. So whatever you want to update, you can update here. Fine. Next one, bell icon. What is this? It is the notification service. For example, you are facing some issues with the networking or storage or any other resource, right? So whenever any issue happened with the resources, automatically you get notified through message here. See here, open issues, schedule changes, other notifications. Get notification here. Get notified, right? You can check the notifications here. Currently, no notifications available. So next one is see here, cloud shell. What is shell, anyone? What is shell? It's a command line. Shell is a command line, right? So command line interface. So whatever services we are creating by using GUI, so those we can create using shell also. Shell, right? So shell is a command line interface. Fine. Yeah. So these are the tabs available. So go back to left side. We have left top corner services. Click on services here. See here. These are all services available. Recently visited services, and here if you go down slowly, these are the services: analytics, application integration, blockchain, business applications, right? So like this. So here we have a very important service which is compute service. Click on compute service. In the compute service we have EC2. What is EC2? Elastic compute cloud. Elastic compute cloud. This we will start on Monday. Okay. So Monday we'll start this and we'll work on this. We create EC2 instance. EC2 instance is a server, right? So server terminology, EC2 instance. So in AWS we can call it as EC2 instance, right? In Azure we'll call it as VM. In GCP, Google Cloud, we can call it as VM instance, right? It is a server. EC2 instance is a server. Fine. So every day, every time we connect servers, we create the servers in real-time projects. So for example, one project team required servers, okay, 10 servers. What they will do, there is a ticket in ticketing system, which is ServiceNow, Jira, BMC Remedy. Ticketing tools are there, right? In that there is a ticket. So they update the description, which configuration they required, and which how much size RAM required and CPU required, which operating system required, right? And which region the server required, right? So, and also BU head approvals, they attach. So all this information they add into the ticket, right? So once they raise the ticket will come to our bin, our queue, right? So we can check the ticket and as per the project team requirement, as per the client requirement, so we need to log into the console, AWS console, and we need to create a resource, right? Yeah, once we create the resource, okay, so that we need to hand over to project. How can we hand over? So by giving IP address and also server name and also user information. We need to create one user and we can hand over to user information, right? So that we will see on Monday. Okay. Yeah. Next one, Elastic Beanstalk. In compute service, we have Elastic Beanstalk. What is Elastic Beanstalk? So Beanstalk. So by using Elastic Beanstalk, so what we will do? Anyone having idea? Real time guys. What is Beanstalk? What it will do? If you want to create infrastructure, environment, if you want to create environment, application environment, web applications, by using Elastic Beanstalk, we can create the environment here. So how to create this? How to create the environment? How can we check that? How can we configure that? So we will see that. Practically we'll see that. Okay. Yeah. Next, a Lambda function. Lambda. What is Lambda? Guys, anyone having idea? Real time guys? Anyone working on AWS platform? Right. So Lambda is a service which will operate our infrastructure. For example, so we have 1,000 servers are there, 1,000 servers. Okay. So every day morning 9 a.m. we need to start the servers. By 6 p.m. we need to stop the servers. You understanding, right? So every day we need to start the servers at 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. we need to stop the servers. Okay. So every day 1,000 servers start, stop, start, stop. That is big challenge, right? So by using Lambda, we can schedule Lambda. In Lambda, we can schedule, right? As per the schedule, Lambda operate the infrastructure. By 9 a.m. exactly, Lambda trigger servers. Servers will be started. By 6 p.m. exactly, the service will be stopped by Lambda. So not only 1,000, not only 2,000, even 10,000, more than 10,000 also. So Lambda operate. Okay. So that we will see practically. So all the services we work on practically, right? So Lambda function. These two are very important. These three are EC2, Elastic Beanstalk, Lambda. These three services are very important. Okay, we'll go deep dive so we can create resources. We can work on this practically. We'll see that. We'll see the activities practically. We'll see that. Okay. Yeah. Next one, important one. So management and governance. Management and governance. So database also there. See here, database. These are the database services, RDS. We work on RDS, relational database service. How to create database? How can we connect the database? Practically, we'll see that. As a cloud engineer, we need to create the database. We need to connect the database. We don't work on databases, right? But as per the database team requirement, we need to create the database. We need to hand over to database team. They work on the databases, right? So how to create, how to connect, we need to understand. That we will see. Okay. So after that, management and governance. Click here, see here. Here we have CloudTrail, CloudWatch. These two services are very, very important. So CloudTrail is a monitoring tool. CloudWatch is also monitoring tool, right? So CloudTrail, CloudWatch. So CloudTrail is a service, monitoring service, which will monitor our AWS console. CloudTrail is a service which monitor our AWS console. For example, so we are 10 engineers working on the project, working in the project, right? We are working on the same console. So who is doing what? How can we understand? By using CloudTrail, we can track. For example, someone deleted the servers, someone modified the servers. How can we track? By using CloudTrail logs. So every moment, every action, one log will be generated by CloudTrail. So by using that CloudTrail logs, we can track easily. We can track easily, right? Yeah. How to track this? How can we check the logs? Practically, we'll see that. Okay. So CloudWatch is a monitoring tool which will monitor our infrastructure. What is infrastructure, anyone? What is infrastructure, anyone? CloudWatch is a service which monitors our infrastructure like servers, storage, network, even applications also. Application monitored by CloudWatch. So we have two services are there, CloudTrail and CloudWatch. These two services are very, very important. Okay. Next one is auto scaling, AWS auto scaling. What is scaling? What is auto scaling? So we discussed right already. Auto scaling overview I gave, right? Have you discussed this auto scaling in the introduction session? Anyone? No, right? So my voice is clear, right? Everyone? Someone saying Ranjit, you are saying breaking. No, internet connectivity is very good now. So no breakings, nothing. It is clear, right, everyone? Can you confirm anyone quickly? My voice is clear. Any breaks? My voice is breaking. Can you confirm anyone? In the chat. Yeah, fine. No breaks, nothing. Okay. Yeah. Next one. Fine. Next one is auto scaling. This is very, very important service, very core service. Auto scaling. What is scaling, anyone? What is scaling? So we discussed already scaling. About scaling, I just gave um, few points I explained about the scaling, right? Scaling is a increasing, right? So let's go and discuss about this quickly. This is very core service. Practically, we'll see the auto scaling. So I just want to give overview about this. AWS auto scaling. What is scaling? Increasing, right? So here, the definition here is auto scaling is a service which monitors and adjusts compute resources to maintain your application performance. Auto scaling is a service, yeah, which monitors your resources to maintain your application performance, right? Auto scaling is a service which monitor your application, right, and resources. So I give you definition, don't worry. So auto scaling is a service which always monitor your application, right? Yeah. So how it will monitor? Let's try to understand. So when we talk about auto scaling, we have two types of auto scalings are available here, right? Which are like first one here is horizontal scaling. Horizontal scaling, and second one is vertical scaling. What is horizontal? What is vertical? Right? So horizontal scaling is a scaling which increases EC2 instances. Which increase EC2 instances. Vertical scaling is a service which increase compute resources. Right? Yeah. Now let's try to understand quickly. So this is very core service, important service. Okay. For example, let us take small example here, which is IRCTC. IRCTC. So when we want to book any tickets, we always use the IRCTC website, right? So Indian Railway ticketing system, right? So go here and we can book the tickets. So IRCTC team, what they do, they configure servers to maintain the IRCTC application. Okay. So these are the three servers they configured to maintain the IRCTC application. For example, they configured three servers. Each server can handle 10 requests. Each server can handle 10 requests. So 30 requests they can handle easily, right? So every day they're getting, for example, 30 requests, for example only. So thousands of requests they receive, servers receive, right? I'm giving small example here. So they got 30 requests, they can easily handle, right? This is normal time. But Tatkal time, what will happen? So when Tatkal starts, anyone? So voice break అవుతుందండి. Shaikh Ibrahim saying voice breaking again. So నా వాయిస్ బ్రేకింగ్ లేదు. No nothing here. Everything is fine from my side. Right. So check your internet connectivity, Shaikh Ibrahim. So my side it is fine. No issues. No issues here. Right. So I'm using very good bandwidth here. Okay. No issues. Okay. Yeah. So Tatkal starts at 10 a.m. and also 11 a.m. Right. So 10 a.m. AC tickets, right? 11 a.m. non-AC tickets, I think. Okay. Yeah. So when Tatkal starts, drastically the request will be increased to 100, for example. Okay. So these servers can handle 30 requests, each can handle 10 requests. Yeah. When Tatkal starts at 10 a.m. or 11 a.m., drastically the request will be increased. Right. So can they manage this many requests? Can they manage? Is it possible? No, right? So IRCTC team, what they will do? They check last 4 months tickets history, last 4 months request history, last 4 months users count. Like for example, last month they received 28 requests, 28 members. They try to book the tickets. For example, okay. So before last month, 30 requests. Before that, 25. Before that, 22. They check the highest value. As per the highest value, they configure the servers. Okay. So 30 is the highest request. Okay. So 30 request means each server can handle 10. So 10 into 3, 3 servers. Okay. 10 into 3, 30 requests. We can configure 3 servers. 3 servers can handle 30 requests. But normal time it is fine. Tatkal time what will happen? So request will be increased. By the time what will happen? Site will not be open. Session timeout, right? 403 errors. We get so many issues, errors. Okay. Yeah. So by the time, normally when we try the ticket, you will understand that, right? So 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, when you log in IRCTC, site will not be open, right? So 403 errors, site cannot be reached. So many errors because still they are using manual process. Still they are using manual process. They haven't configured auto scaling because this is the government site. This is the government site. No competition. Currently, no competition. So if we have private trains, definitely the speed they can increase the resources. But here, so when we want to book any train ticket, we need to go to the IRCTC only in India, right? Yeah. So only one site which is IRCTC to book the tickets. So that is why they are following old methodology. Still they are following same process, old methodology. So here requests are increasing 100, right? When Tatkal starts. So once Tatkal starts, the tickets will be gone within 10 minutes, right? 10 minutes or 15 minutes. So for the 10 minutes or 15 minutes, IRCTC team, they don't increase the servers. First come, first serve. First come, first serve. Once Tatkal tickets gone, servers will be free, right? That is why they're not increasing the servers, right? So this is the government side. There is no competition. That is why still they are using old methodology. Fine. Now let us take one more example, which is Flipkart. Flipkart, right? So Flipkart normally they give some offers, festival offers, New Year offers, right? And also weekend offers, right? So in 2020, Jan 1st, they gave one mobile offer. Mobile offer. some mobile, so 30K mobile, 30K mobile, they gave offer 15K, 15K. So 50% off, 50% off they gave. So this mobile offer they gave 11 a.m. to 11:30 only, 11:30 a.m. Just they gave 30 minutes offer. Okay. So by the time they expected 15,000 users, 15,000 mobiles will be sold out. They expected like that. But actual turn up is 25,000 users tried to book the mobile. So for that 15,000 users, they prepare the infrastructure. But actual turn up is 25,000 users. So 25,000 users try to book the mobile. What will happen here? Anyone? So they prepared the servers for 15,000 users, but actual turn up 25,000 users try to book the mobile. So in that case, what will happen? Servers cannot manage, right? So by the time no one got the mobile, right? So because by the time they haven't used auto scaling, right? So yeah, by the time no one got the mobile, site completely down, site was down, right? So immediately after 2 months, they implemented the auto scaling, right? For example, for example, so in our home, there is a birthday function. In our home, there is a birthday function, right? So we invited 300 people. We invited 300 people, but only 100 people attended. What will happen, anyone? What will happen? We invited 300 people. We prepare food for 300 people. We prepare the arrangement for 300 people. Yeah, only 100 people attended. Food will be wasted, right? Yeah, and also we invited 100 members, but 300 people attended. What will happen? Food shortage, right? So within that time frame, we cannot arrange because, yeah, so we expected 100 members, but 300 members attended, right? So same situation for servers also, right? So here, what happened here? They expected 15,000 users to book the mobiles. They planned 15,000 mobiles will be sold out, but 25,000 users they try to book the mobile. By the time servers completely down, application down, right? Immediately after 1.5 month, I think after 45 days, they implemented the auto scaling, right? Yeah, fine. So here, for example, I give you a small real-time example here. So currently I'm handling one project, IRCTC, I'm handling one auto scaling project, which is parking pass project, which is a UAE project, UAE project. Yeah, so parking pass project. Okay. So in UAE, yeah, in UAE project, so in UAE, so everywhere they are they configured vending machines. In UAE, so everywhere they configure the vending machines. Vending machines. What is vending machine? Anyone having idea? What is vending machine? Anyone having idea? I'll show you something here. So vending machines, when we put some currency, so we get, so when we go to shopping malls, see here, these are the vending machines. So when we go to shopping malls, hotels, or any airports or metro, right? We find these vending machines. When we put currency, we get water bottle, right? And also other cokes we get, right? Yeah, these are the vending machines. So across the UAE in Middle East, Yeah, they configured vending machines across the state, across the UAE, right? So in UAE, 7 states are there, right? So Dubai, Sharjah, Abu Dhabi, Jeddah, something. Okay. So 7 states are there. So across the UAE, they configured vending machines. So everywhere parking, when they park vehicle, so they need to get one coupon, then only they park the vehicle. Okay. So 6 years back, they used to use manual process manually. So weekends and festival time or Ramjan time or New Year time, so people go to hotels, shoppings by the time. So that vending machines, yeah, yeah. So because here in Middle East, weekend is Friday, weekend is Friday. So when people go to hotels or shopping malls or any outings, right? So when they take coupon, when they put currency, so they get the coupon, right? So weekends, bulk request received by vending machines. 6 years back they used to use manual process, manual way. By the time they used to face so many hung issues, vending machines. 6 years back we configured auto scaling here, auto scaling, right? So how we configured, let's try to understand. So whenever CPU utilization reaches to 60%, whenever CPU utilization reaches to 60%, so in this UAE project, parking pass project, so we configure the servers. For example, these are the base servers. So everyone try to understand this concept, which is very very important concept. Okay, so these are the base servers, base servers. Okay, so base servers are fixed servers. This will not be varied, this will not be varied, right? So this servers will be fixed. In these servers we deployed auto scaling applications. So this parking pass application, we configured auto scaling here, right? So here we configured whenever a CPU, whenever, so these servers are in cluster. What is cluster, anyone? We discussed already. Cluster is a, anyone, what is cluster? In the basics we discussed, right? Cluster, these two servers are in cluster. In these two servers, we configured auto scaling and we deployed the parking pass application. Cluster is a group of servers. Yes. What are the use of cluster? What are the advantages of cluster? Anyone? What are the advantages of cluster? Right. Load balancing and also fault tolerance. Right. Yeah. Fine. So in these servers, for example, these are the two servers. So in the parking pass project, we configured 50 servers. That is a different case. Okay. For example, two servers we have. So in these two servers, we deployed the parking pass application and we configured the auto scaling. So here we put some threshold, which is whenever the CPU utilization reaches to 60%, what will happen? Auto scaling automatically check, automatically monitors and add one more resource here, one more server. Auto scaling automatically monitors and adjust one server here. It will add one server. This will be added into cluster. So still this is 60% only. One more server is added here. One more server is added here. So whenever the CPU utilization reaches to 60%, automatically servers will be added. So this servers will be joined into the cluster. So that what will happen? Load will be balanced. You understanding, right, everyone? For example, in a team, 5 members working. In a team, 5 members working. In a project, 5 DevOps engineers working. They have very huge load, huge requests are coming in. They are working every day 16 hours. Every day 16 hours they are working. 5 members are working with the project, so they are working every day 16 hours to 17 hours per day. So we yeah, after a few months, the management observed and they add 5 more members. 5 more members. What will happen? ఏం జరుగుతుంది? The people are getting more requests, they are spending more time. So that is why we can add five more engineers. What will happen? The load will be balanced, right? The whatever load they're receiving, that will be balanced to the other 5 members, right? So the same way, whenever CPU utilization reaches to 60%, so automatically auto scaling will monitor and adjust compute resources to maintain your application performance. So your automatically servers will be added. Once the servers are added here, whatever load is having on the servers, that will be balanced to the added servers, new servers, so that the CPU will be reduced. For example, see here, when I open Task Manager, this is my laptop CPU utilization. See here, laptop CPU utilization 43%, 41%, 35%. I'm utilizing here. Okay. See if my laptop CPU utilization is reaches to 60 or 70%, what will happen? Anyone? What will happen? So my laptop performance will get degraded, right? It will get slowness issues, right? So that is why we put some threshold here. Whenever CPU utilization reaches to 60%, automatically service will be added by auto scaling, right? So, and one more threshold here, which is whenever CPU utilization is less than 40%, automatically whatever additional servers are created here, those will be automatically removed. So this will not be vary. Base servers will not be changed. Whatever additional servers are added here, that will be gone, that will be removed. That is the auto scaling functionality here. So auto scaling automatically monitors and adjusts for application performance, right? So it will add the servers, it will remove the servers whenever needed. So due to that, what will happen? Application will not be down anywhere, right? And also costing will be reduced. Instead of adding additional servers unnecessarily, if you add auto scaling, that will maintain your application, right? Yeah. So this is the way we configure the auto scaling in Parking Pass project. So that project is running successfully without any manual intervention, without any issues. Clear, right, everyone? For example, so this IRCTC team, if they configure auto scaling, what will happen? Whenever Tatkal starts, site will not be down because auto scaling automatically monitors and adjusts computer sources to maintain the IRCTC application. Right? Clear, right, everyone? Any questions here, anyone? This concept is very important concept. Everyone should understand this. So this concept, this lab practically will create this. Okay, practically will check this. How the auto scaling, add servers, remove the servers. We'll see that practically. Clear, right? Any questions up to here, anyone? Any questions up to here, anyone? Is it clear to you? Yes, fine. Yeah. So we discussed about horizontal scaling. This is the horizontal scaling. Vertical scaling, what it will do? It will add the compute resources like RAM, CPU, storage, right? This will add. That we will see practically. Even horizontal also, we can create the auto scaling, and we can check the auto scaling how it will work, right? We'll see that. And also, let us go back to console, AWS console. Yeah, next one, quickly we can complete this. So networking and content delivery. See here, networking and content delivery. Click on this. Here we have VPC. What is VPC, anyone? Virtual private cloud, our virtual network. Instead of the physical data center, we can create our virtual network, our own network, right? So in that we can create the resources, right? So how can we create the network? How can we create the subnets? How can we create the EC2 instances instead of the subnets? We'll see that practically. Okay. Next one, storage. See here, storage. Here we have different storages are there. We'll go through all the storages. Practically, we'll see the storages here. Okay. Next one, security, identity, and compliance. So here we have IAM service, IAM, identity access management. So in real-time projects, we always use the IAM account only. We don't use the root account. While creating account, while logging into the account, we can see two options right here. We can see two options, right? First one is root, second one is IAM user. In real-time projects, always we use the IAM user only. We don't use the root. Root will be disabled. In our personal account, we can use the root here because we are the owner of this account, right? In real-time projects, always use the IAM account only. How to create IAM account? How can we give permissions to IAM user? How can we control the users? How can we switch to other accounts? We'll see that practically. Okay. So Monday we are going to start EC2, which is first service, which is a very important service. So don't miss the session from Monday onwards. So Monday completely link will be changed. The people who are not added into WhatsApp group, you can add today itself. Okay. We already allowed nearly 6 to 7 sessions, right? So everyone create the account, so you can make it ready. So Monday onwards, practical oriented sessions, all the sessions are practical oriented only, right? So no theoretical 10 minutes only. Okay, so then rest of all practical sessions. So everyone prepare your laptop, you can create your account, make it ready. So Monday onwards we are going to work on all the services one by one, like EC2, IAM, S3, storage, EFS, backups, right? CloudWatch, CloudTrail. So all other services like monitoring services, database services, right? Auto scaling, Lambda function, ELB, Elastic Load Balancer, right? So nearly 42 services we are going to work on. Fine, clear, right, everyone? Any questions here, anyone? The people who are not added into WhatsApp group, you can add today itself or tomorrow. So once you make the fee, you will be added into, yeah, our backend team add into WhatsApp group, or else you can share the screenshot to me so that I'll add into WhatsApp group. Fine. Yeah. So Monday onwards, meeting link will be completely changed. We'll share the meeting link in our 88 batch group, right? So you will get the new link by tomorrow or day after. So Monday onwards, you need to use the new meeting link. Fine. Yeah. So we can stop here. Anyone having any questions or any challenges while creating an account or while going through this console, you can take the screenshot and you can post into the group. So our recordings will be available in Google Drive. So Monday or Tuesday, you'll get the Google Drive link. In that, you can find the all the recordings and documents. Meanwhile, for people learning YouTube videos, right, you can go through that. Okay, so I'll share with you in the group. You can go through that. Fine. Yeah. So Monday, we are going to start EC2, which is the first service, which is very important service. Fine. Yeah. Thank you all.